Hello, fan. The Rockets are having an identity crisis. The beauty of a rebuilding team is that it's a blank slate, a tabula rasa upon which to impart new ideas. In time, those ideas take shape. They become an identity. As a rebuilding team concludes the process of adding talent, they find out who they are. The Rockets may be a little behind in their journey. This team is having an identity crisis. What style should the Rockets play? In extremely broad terms, there are two types of fashionable offenses in the NBA: motion and pick and spread. Motion offense is time-tested. It emphasizes ball movement across the roster. It's the quintessential beautiful game. Aesthetically, it's a better brand. That doesn't necessarily mean it's more effective. Rockets fans watched James Harden and Mike D'Antoni pick and spread their way to the Western Conference Finals and nearly beyond. A hamstring away, guys, a hamstring away. There's not much sense in going through history to see which style has been more successful. The pick and spread attack is considerably newer. It's a consequence of the pace and space era. Nobody was playing this way for the huge portion of NBA history, wherein conventional wisdom dictated that if a big man didn't touch the ball on the low block, the possession didn't happen. In any event, teams are successful with either style. They simply have to pick a lane and commit to it. That's the problem here. The Rockets have a pick and spread coach with a motion roster. Hello fans, are you enjoying the news? Don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to our channel. Should the Rockets get the wheels in motion? A hallmark of a good motion offense is usually quality frontcourt passing. Think about it, either style needs a good passer in the backcourt. It's practically impossible to have success in the NBA if you don't at least have one guard with an aptitude for passing. What separates great motion teams is a roster full of dime slingers. The beautiful game Spurs had Tim Duncan, Boris Diaw, and Tiago Splitter. The recently dynastic Golden State Warriors have leaned on Draymond Green. To make a motion offense work, you need to get passing out of places you're not expecting it from. In a literal sense, you need to be able to field lineups that will keep the ball in motion. The Rockets have frontcourt passers. Alperen Sengun ranks in the 90th percentile among bigs in B-Ball Index's passing creation quality metric this year. Usman Garuba lands in the 74.7th percentile in the same metric. I didn't run the numbers for Jabari Smith Jr. He spent too much of this season trying to find his footing. Still, he's been throwing some quick, nifty passes in recent games. Kenyon Martin Jr. is a solid passer as well. With all of that in mind, why do the Rockets rank 17th in passes made per game across the league? You know exactly why, don't you? The Silas/Porter Jr. connection. Here I go again, throwing a stake into the Lions' den. This is not an attack on either Porter Jr. or Silas. I think the former is a talented off-guard who's been miscast as a point guard. I think the latter is a bright basketball mind who was supposed to be coaching James Harden. Now, he's trying to make Porter Jr. into Harden. It doesn't work that way. Oh, and Alperen Sengun isn't going to become Clint Capella either. Let's elaborate on what pick and spread means. We're talking about a team whose primary sets involve a pick and roll, with 3 shooters around the perimeter. The Rockets rank 3rd in the NBA in pick-and-roll frequency at 21.3. They rank 29th in the NBA in points per possession on those sets. 3rd. 29th. As the kids say, the math is not matting. Leaning into pick-and-roll so heavily requires an exceptional ball handler at the helm. A James Harden. He's a basketball computer who happens to be of flesh and blood. Harden always knew where every defender was, how many inches they'd ceded, and how likely his teammate was to hit the shot if he made it for them. Kevin Porter Jr. lacks the same awareness. Moreover, those sets work best with a, wait for it, lob threat. That isn't Sengun. He's not useless in the pick and roll. Those sets can set him up for a low block isolation. He can use some crafty head fakes to finish. Sometimes, he can make a brilliant find out of the short roll to an open teammate. Hello Rockets fan! Did you like the video? Do not forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and comment on what you think of this news. See you in the next video.